All right, you guys, if an investment professional approached you and said, hey, I want you to invest $1,600 a year, and by the end of the first year, the value of your investment will decrease by 20%, what would you say? And what if they told you after 5 years, you'd lose 60% of your investments? You'd think, what? No, I'm not doing that. Because anyone with common sense could recognize that investing thousands of dollars into something that loses value is not wise, right? Well, would you believe if I told you 40% of Americans are agreeing to this bad investment? And I hate to break it to you, but if you've ever had a car loan, that's exactly what you're doing. So today I want to talk about why cars are the worst investment out there and how you can still have a vehicle without falling into this trap. So according to a recent survey, over 1,000 Americans, 40% say that they have had a monthly car payment. Of that 40% with a car payment, 46% of them said that they were spending anywhere from $300 to $500 every month. But honestly, that sounds like nothing compared to the video that I came across the other day. In this video, there was actually two of them. And the first one was this woman talking about her Tahoe payment was $1,400 a month. And people started going crazy in the comments, as you can imagine, because some people weren't even spending that on rent. Well, she came back with video number 2 to let us know that her husband's truck payment was even more than that, $1,600 a month. She said that he bought his truck in 2022 for $78,000, and even after 2 years of payments, he still has a balance of $74,000. Man. Let's do the math of that, shall we? So for 2 full years, he has paid $1,600 a month. So that's $38,400 so far. So subtract $4,000 of that because it makes up the principal, then he actually has wasted $34,400. This man has thrown away over $34,000 in interest alone. And the worst part is that he's not even investing it in something that's going up in value. I mean, when you buy a home, for instance, right, you're paying a mortgage, but over time you'll pay it off. And even if you're losing a little bit of money on interest along the way, in the end, your home is going to be worth more than what you bought it for. But unlike homes, cars are almost always a depreciating asset. But they are still a basic need for most people. So what does it look like to buy a car while still being smart with your money? So before we dive into that, I want to talk about what you do if you're already upside down on your car loan, because being upside down on your car means that you owe more than what your car is worth. So there are a couple of things that I recommend if you're in this situation. Figure out the remaining balance of your loan. Also, research the current sale of your car. You can go to Kelley Blue Book to do this. It's a great resource. Also, find the difference between those first two numbers. So your goal is to pay off whatever the amount is and then sell your car to cover the rest of your loan. Now, on the other hand, if you manage to avoid a car loan trap, which is fantastic, here's another way to think about car shopping moving forward. Number 1, buy used. So if your net worth is not $1 million or more, you really can't afford to take the financial hit of buying a brand new car. And like I said earlier, cars are a depreciating asset. So it's not smart to borrow money on something and pay interest on it when it's going down in value. So all you're doing, again, is agreeing of throwing your money away to high interest. Not smart. Number 2, pay for your car in cash. So again, unless we're talking about a mortgage here, there's really no reason to go into debt. So when you're buying a car, do it with cash. And some of you are thinking, that's not going to be a great car. Then it's not going to be a great car. It's fine. Just for a little bit while you save up some more, you sell it, put that money together, step up in car, and you just keep moving up. All right, number 3, make sure the value of your car isn't too high for your lifestyle. So just like we talk about your house payment or your rent payment should be no more than 25% of your take-home pay. This is another good rule of thumb when it comes to cars, is that you never want all of the cars in your household, or really anything with wheels or motors, to be more than half of your annual income. And living within your means is a crucial part of handling your money well. So make sure that you do that. Keep yourself accountable to this, because some people can go car crazy. Number 4, save for maintenance costs and for your next car purchase. So when you're budgeting, create a couple of lines for your car, right? So you could have one that says car replacement, and you just have a little bit of money every month that you set aside. So when it comes to replacing your car, you'll sell your current one, take the money you've saved, you can step up in car. But also have a maintenance line item budget because cars are going to break. So whether it's tires, or God forbid, like engines or something, right? Things are going to happen and you want to have some money stocked away when it comes to the maintenance of your car because, again, they're going to break. All right, number 5, buy new only when it makes sense. So we talked about buying used already, but when it comes to a new car, if everything that you own minus what you owe is more than $1 million, then at that point, we would say go ahead and buy a new car. But again, I'm here to remind you that if you're drowning in a $500, $700, $1,600 car payment every month, you're carrying around thousands of dollars in debt. It's not a great place to be financially, so you don't need to go and buy another new car, okay? You want to be debt-free, have savings, be investing, do some things that are actually going to help you financially and not just a car, okay? And then once you have $1 million net worth, you can talk about buying a brand new car. All right, we covered a lot today, but I want you to walk away with this one takeaway, and I really hope that you get this. Getting rid of your monthly car payment is one of the most powerful things that you can do for your financial situation. If you want to find margin, that automatically, again, frees up $500 to $1,000 a month just by not having a car payment. And again, it's a payment that you're paying interest on something that's going down in value. It is not worth it. It is not worth being in the rat wheel of car payments where you're just going. Do something radical. Sell the car. Get rid of it. Do something different and actually have your income where you are in charge of it. Now, in order for all of this to be a reality, you really need a plan with your money. So if you've not done a monthly budget, you guys, you need to do this. And this actually can expose maybe where you are financially and actually be the motivator for you to get rid of your car payment, because you may actually go through all your expenses and realize, oh my gosh, we're a little bit in the red, or we're like have no margin. And if you just imagine not having that car payment, what that would do. It's an amazing thing. So if you've not built a budget, make sure to go to everydollar.com/Rachel. Go right now and create your first budget for free. And then when you're ready to go and buy a quality used car, check out my episode on 10 reliable cars under $10,000. All right, you guys, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.